Yo, what is up guys? I'm doing part 2 of the best LR to reroll for. This time I'm including a total of 6 zonable LRs. I'm not basing these LRs on power or anything like that. I'm basing them on how easy it is to Dokkan Awaken, how easy the medals are to get, ability to do the events, and just things like that. Because if we were going strictly based on power, this list would be completely different. So just know how that's going to be for most of the selections. I did a part 1 a couple months ago, and that did really well. So part 2, and I just kind of want to update the series when more summonable LRs come out. So well, I'm updating it again because there's 2 more LRs, Trunks and Goten. So let's go ahead and get started. Back in the last spot is, of course, I put Majin Vegeta here. Same reasons. His medals, not his medals. Sorry. His what do you call it? His links. His links are really something that kind of screws him over. He doesn't have a lot of good links. Not a lot of good key links. That is one problem with him. Not a lot of good key links. Also, his he doesn't have a farmable super attack. That's the other thing that I'm basing it on, is also the farmable super attack. That does play a big part in it. You can't really, I mean, you can do events at SA1, but it would just be a little bit longer, and if this is your only leader, then it would take a bit. So no farmable super attack whatsoever. A couple other things to mention. Yeah, I already talked about his key links. Somebody commented in the last video talking about him in the world tournament and that he was getting the world tournament, which in some sense he is, but he's not really, because of how inconvenient it is to get his 18 key super. You had to do way too much work just to get it. So I don't believe he is good in the world tournament. You're probably better off with somebody else for that. So that's my number 6 pick. I mean, I didn't really go into too in depth. Kind of the same reason why I picked him last time. No farmable super attack, his links, and just inconvenience for the world tournament. Now, you can make him work for the world tournament, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, kind of hard to do it. Now, my number 5th pick, which like I said before, we're not going off power, but I'm just going to go ahead and click on it. I picked, oh, my bad. I picked, oh wow. I picked LR Gohan. Please ignore the ads on the side of the screen. We're going to scroll over so we don't have to see that. Okay. Alright, forget it. Okay, we're just going to look at this ad on the screen. Just don't look at that. I'm probably going to block it out. But LR Gohan, I picked for number 5. Main reason is because Battlefield has not come back in the longest time. It hasn't been back since forever. But the day I'm making this video hasn't been back in the longest time. I would even be sure if you could even Dokkan Awaken this guy, if I'm being totally honest. The only reason I really put him up here is because he has great links. He has Prepare for Battle, Shocking Speed. He's a hard hitter. He has a He has a farmable super attack. There's an event that you could do to farm his super attack. Great damage, great links. You can Dokkan him to a TUR relatively easily. It's just getting him to an LR, which is kind of some trouble, because the way they did on globals, you had to summon to get his medals, or on JP it was Battlefield. And Battlefield has not been back, like I said before, so it's just really like a lot of people have this guy that they reroll for him, and they can't even Dokkan Awaken him yet. So that is a big issue with rerolling for him. That's why I put him at number 5. Just for that fact. If we're going straight off power, I'll put this dude at number 1. So we're not going straight off power, and I'm just going off number. I'll put him at number 5 for now. So that's why I picked him for the number 5 pick. Just because of that main reason, just the links, and not links. Sorry about it. Just Battlefield. Just because Battlefield hasn't came out in a while, it's just such an inconvenience to even try to Dokkan Awaken him. So next up on the list, I picked LR Brawley. For this LR Brawley, he has a farmable super attack. As you guys all know, pretty easy to farm, which makes it easier for newer players to beat events because higher SA means more damage. Yada yada. He has decent links. You could roll Prepare for Battle, I guess. His medals to Dokkan Awaken him, I believe, is the You need those Kai medals, but I'm pretty sure you can get those too. One downside to him is the amount of Zenny he costs, but if you really want to get Zenny, I think there's a way that you can get it efficiently and still be able to Dokkan Awaken him in enough time. Because all he requires is Zenny and some Kai medals or something like that, and you can accumulate those over time, like in a month. Because you probably won't be like rank 200 in a week, so definitely somebody that I would go for, reroll for. Relatively easy to Dokkan, farmable super attack, all those things do make him good. Reroll for. His links, one more key link would have been fine, but I mean besides that, definitely somebody that I would reroll for. I don't think there's anything else I left out. The farmable super attack is honestly the best part. One slight downside is I believe the drop rates for those are a little less. That's kind of why he's, you know, the 4th pick, but besides that, he's not terribly bad, so that's why I picked him for number 3. Moving on, we have a new LR, the LR Trunks and Goten that were just recently released on JP. Now, great thing about this dude is he gives Super AGO Key +4, HP attack and defense 100% up, and he gives Extreme AGO Key +2, HP attack and defense +70% up. So he's actually really good. The reason why I picked him for number 3 is because you make a whole blend of teams, and I think he has a farmable SA. I think he does. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he has a farmable SA. He has a whole bunch of super attack stuff. I'm not even gonna try to read, but that'd be way too much time. But yeah, he's pretty good. He only has 1 key link, but he makes up for his passive, where he gets a random amount of key. So that does work well when you're doing events and stuff like that. He's leveling up. So he has that. He has a great passive. Does he have first battle? He's missing first battle, which is kind of a downside. But I mean, units they're hitting hard enough by themselves, so I guess you really don't need first battle. One of the downsides to him is because you have to get 21 of the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks medals, the Super 2 medals, and that event's a little bit more difficult if you're starting out in the game. You're probably not gonna be able to beat that event, like starting out. And is this gonna be kind of like? Let me look again. It's gonna be kind of difficult to even get the medals for that. Yeah, you need 21 of these Super 2 Gotenks, 21 of these Gotenks, and 21 of these Nimbus Cloud medals. And the Nimbus Cloud medals are kind of iffy too because you need to like beat the event in a certain amount of time. So that's an iffy one. That's why I put him at number 3, just for those reasons. Yeah, but like I said before, if I was going off power and links and teams and stuff like that, this would be a way different video. But anyway, so he's probably the 3rd one I would roll for, because you know, diversity of teams, great passive, and farmable super attack makes him a great pick. So moving on to the number 2 pick, I picked LR, Goku Black, and Zamasu. These guys have great utility. At the start of the turn, you recover 50% of your HP and attack. He's a little bit slow, just like Super 17, but that won't really affect you too much. He has great links, really great links actually. He has big bad bosses, stuff like that. His super attack is probably the easiest one to farm. It's already an SSR. You won't have to do too much work, especially starting out in the game and re-rolling. When you're re-rolling, you're not going to have a lot of medals and stuff like that just built up over time. So definitely having a unit that's already an SSR does make it a lot easier on you to raise that SA 210. So that makes them really good actually in terms of re-rolling. Anything else I missed out on? I'm trying to get the main points that I'm looking for. Farmable super attack, great links. The passive is really what helps you, because when you're doing events and stuff, you're definitely gonna need that 50% HP being recovered. That will help you out so much when you're doing these events. So that's my number 2 pick. Now with number 1 pick, we have the new physical LR Trunks for this. Now, if you guys don't know LR Trunks, when he super attacks, he gets defense He raises his own defense by 30% for 3 turns. So let's say you, okay, I'm gonna go into depth with him. So let's say you're going against an STR event, right? His passive skill, he has a high chance for it to become a critical attack. Plus you're getting the defensive boost, and I think, does he give defense to everybody? Okay, he doesn't give defense for everybody. But you got the defensive boost and the critical, and you get a free 5 additional starting out. So you can pretty much take on any event with a decent team with this guy on it. And he's super easy to Dokkan. I'm gonna talk about that later. So you have the defense, the critical, and yeah, that's it. So just think about this. You're fighting Super Saiyan 4 Goku trying to get his medals. You throw Trunks there, he'll probably have like 50, 60k defense. He gets a lucky crit, you beat the event. It's really that easy, and he's the only LR or any card in the game that has that free crit. And a chance to have a free additional too. So that just makes him really good, and he's probably the best one to reroll for. He has a farmable super attack also, which makes him even better. So yeah, he's just really great. Dokkan linking him, you only need strike medals and something else. I'll actually go and check real quick. Yeah, and he has great links too. So yeah, you need the strike medals, and then you just need 7 of these medals. So he's really easy to Dokkan Awaken, really easy to farm his SA up. Great card. I highly recommend re-rolling for him if you can. But so that's the last thing I have to say about all these cards. I changed the list up a little bit, but my opinion still stay the same. You guys think somebody should have been put somewhere else? Please leave it in the comment section below, and just tell me what you think about it. But I'm gonna continue doing this whenever they release new cards. I guess like every 2 cards I'll keep on doing it or whatever. But anyway, hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys for the next video. Peace.